Hello and welcome to F1 Livery Histories, the channel where we take a look back at the different paint jobs, racing trims and sponsor decals adopted by respective Formula 1 teams throughout the eras. Today we'll be profiling a team renowned for its technical expertise, which managed to not only build and enter its own chassis at Grand Prix level, but also manufacture its own engines during the height of the turbo era. One of the few German privateer teams, which managed to compete in Formula 1 for an aggregate of 5 seasons with a budget far smaller than that of the sport's heavyweight teams, remaining completely self-reliant for the entirety of its term in motorsport's top division. Zakspeed. Zakspeed Racing was founded in 1968 by German mechanic Erich Zukowski in the then West German municipality of Niedersachsen, operating under the name Zukowski Niedersachsen Tuning. Leading into the 1970s, the team would adopt the name Zakspeed and soon became the official factory Ford team for the German DRM series. Together, Zakspeed and Ford would secure a total of 6 DRM titles between 1972 and 1981, with such cars as the Ford Escort and the Ford Capri. Heading into the 1980s, Zakspeed would expand its operations, entering cars into the North American IMSA GT Series, the European Endurance Championship, and the German Inter-Serie competition. Having firmly established itself on the touring car scene, Zakspeed would make the decision to commit to Formula 1 starting from season 1985 as both a chassis and engine constructor, becoming the first all-German Formula 1 entry since 1962. So begins our retrospective on the indomitable Zakspeed Racing. It was at Estoril, for the 1985 Portuguese Grand Prix, that the Zakspeed outfit would first emerge on the Formula 1 stage, fielding the Paul Brown-designed 841 chassis, which came with an inline 4-cylinder turbocharged Zakspeed engine, designed by Norbert Krauer. Due to financial restraints, Zakspeed would compete at only the European rounds of the season. Titular sponsorship would come in the form of German tobacco company West, whose colours of red and white formed the basis of the team's livery. West would appear on the side pods and rear wing of the car in black text, and in an effort to circumvent tobacco bans, transformed its company name into an assortment of blocks. Along with West, the team would also carry its technical partners on its livery, namely its tyre and fuel suppliers Goodyear and Shell, along with wheels manufacturer BBS, shock absorber manufacturers Koni, brakes fabricators Ferodo, German brewers Hannen, and paint products company Behr. For season 1986, the team would compete in its first full Grand Prix season, producing the 861 chassis. The team would this time run with a mostly red car that featured a white hoop which surrounded the engine case and monocoque. German industrial and consumer technology company Bosch would join the team as sponsors, seen on the car's nose cone. The 861 would be retained for the first round of season 1987, before the team produced the 871 chassis, designed by Chris Murphy and Heinz Zollner, which was piloted by Martin Brundle to 5th position at the 1987 San Marino Grand Prix in its debut outing. Brundle's 5th place finish would prove to be the team's first and only points finish. Insurance consultants EMB, car audio brand Sonax, electronics company Toshiba, as well as German beer Jever would join the team's sponsorship list. Whilst at races held in countries which prohibited tobacco advertising, West would become known as East. The team would return in 1988 with the 881, the final car to be powered by Zakspeed's self-manufactured turbocharged engines. The team would welcome aboard new technical partners in Castrol and Fondmetal, which were seen on the car's monocoque and wings, respectively. In 1989, Zakspeed would initiate a partnership with engine manufacturers Yamaha, with the Japanese motor company set to make its initial foray into the world of Formula 1. The team would field the Gustav Brunner-designed 891 chassis, which came with Pirelli rubber and a black rear wing, which once again sported West branding. Unfortunately for Zakspeed and Yamaha, the Yamaha engine proved to be both underpowered and unreliable, with the team only managing to qualify for 2 Grand Prix throughout the season. Following this arduous season, the team would lose its support from West, leading to the team's owner to abort the team's plan for 1990 and choose a return to sports car racing, as the team went on to modify and enter cars in DTM and the FIA GT Championship throughout the 90s, as well as brief appearances as a manufacturer in kart and Super League formula during the 2000s. Like many teams which have found the going tough in Formula 1, Zakspeed's shortcomings can be put down to a lack of financial security, rather than a lack of engineering proficiency. Zakspeed will be forever remembered as one of Formula One's more ambitious teams, which took the fight to the much wealthier, factory-backed teams of its day.